Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Just kidding, this is my first video. It's the first time you guys ever see me, hear my voice, and probably gonna be the last time ever if you guys don't subscribe, and that's kind of sad. But anyways, just gear review. You guys don't care about that. Thumbs up grip from JJC or Haoge. Do you use thumb grips for X100V? Leave it in the comments below so that this channel doesn't disappear. X100F, I used to use a thumb grip, but then I stopped using it for X100V because actually nobody really talks about this thing, but it actually makes like the camera really beautiful. Like it just makes it so much sleek, like having like a clean slate right here, you know? So actually design wise, I just didn't want a thumb grip, and I realized the grip is pretty okay like in my hands. I have small hands too, so maybe that helps, but I put my thumb right here. Somebody said they put it here, but my fingers, it's not that comfortable. I don't think like almost 75% of $100 bill is worth the Lensmate grip. I use this wheel often, I press it in often, and I turn it often. Lensmate grip covers it, and it actually kind of looks too big, and I don't want to flip it every time I want to use exposure compensation or like this button, because I programmed it to something that I use often. So that's why these are around $25 each, which I still think is kind of overpriced for like a piece of metal, but oh well, you know, that's life. There's a JJC one. This is how it looks. Personally, I think that's so ugly. That little leather strap, like what the heck? And I think that lettering is also ugly, but JJC always likes to put it somewhere that it shows I'm using their thing too. So this one has the grip right here near this dial, right? It's a bit like right on it, right? And then this one, nobody knows how to pronounce their name, but it's more on the left side, right? The placement is more on the left side. This one is just more comfortable for me. I guess this is where I rested my finger in the first place anyways, and it's just a little bit up. And actually, the grip is decent. Like it doesn't improve, it just changes it. And you don't have to realize, like without the grip, you rely on your back fingers. I just grab it more harder with this back finger, but with the grip, you kind of let that go and you share the tension between the thumb and your fingers. This one, other than the design and the lettering, what other thing I actually don't like is, I mean, the placing is like a preference too. I think this is more comfortable, but this also works. But one thing is that this thing moves, because you see how longer that is and skinny? And so like this thing, if you see closely, it kind of moves. I don't like that. It's very flush against the body. I don't think it's gonna like make scratches, maybe if you do it like aggressively a lot, but I'm not worried about that, but it just kind of moves and it's kind of like, it's just like a bit annoying. But the Haoge, the H1, it's nice. Leave it in the comments if you're a thumb grip person or not. I used to be a thumb grip person, but I realized I'm not. Like I actually don't mind the design of the thumb grip on. Like it doesn't look that bad. Like you just have a little thing sticking out. That's pretty comfortable, but I could live fine without it. That's the point. Like yeah, it might be a bit comfortable. You might get a better grip, like personally, in your preference. But I could live fine with it without it. The Haoge one, you could actually kind of move the dial, like with this little gap right here. Like there's a gap, so you could control it uncomfortably, and you could pull it uncomfortably, or you could use it through here. But usually you want it to have an auto here, so that you just change it with your dials. The exposure compensation, you just do it with the dials. JJC one, it doesn't leave a gap right here to kind of like move it through. You could do it a bit more uncomfortably, but sometimes, you know, I just use the manual controls. And so I'm just a team no thumb grip, but let me know what you think. If I would choose one, it's definitely the it's definitely the Haoge. It's definitely the Haoge. But I realized both of them, I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I thought I was gonna use this one. I definitely thought I would. But I realized that I could live fine without it, as I have for around 7 months that I've had this camera. So there's a review of the thumb grips. first video ever reviewing cheap products, because, you know, simple video and cheap products, probably gonna get like 10 views. And so leave in the comments if you want this channel to survive. If not, just it'll disappear. Maybe I'll review the X100V 7-month review, yeah. But that's the end of this video. So peace out, everybody. Stay well and safe.